Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Hunter Call of the Wild. This is Dragon here, and as you can tell, we're doing a little bit of rabbit hunting today. And the reason why I'm doing that is I've been trying to level up my 357 Magnum, or my pistols, and unlock the other pistols, including the sights. I've tried other methods, other animals, and I have found that rabbits are probably the easiest. And as you can see here, I missed him. See, still there. But anyway, rabbits are the easiest to hunt with a pistol, unless you can get a coyote or a fallow deer in one of the other maps or something like that small to come in. But I like this method, and it's fun. So you can use this yourself if you play this game to level up as well your pistols. Take another shot at this guy. Hopefully I won't miss. I can't believe he didn't move. Got him that time. But as you noticed, I changed some things. I've got a different intro, and later on you'll see I have a different outro. And one of the things I changed is what I call the scripture. I call it SOS now, which is Spotlight on Scripture. And that's what I'm going to call it from here on out in the Call of the Wild series. It's going to be the Call of the Wild SOS series from now on. I think it makes more sense and a little bit easier to understand. And I'll pick a scripture every episode to talk about. The Spotlight Scripture. Last episode we talked about where did Scripture come from. We talked about how it came not of the own writer's understanding, but from God and what the Spirit put into the prophet. So, and today we're going to talk about what is Scripture good for? What can it be used for? What is God intended to be used for? So, let me take care of that. The scripture we're talking about this episode is 2 Timothy 3:16 through 17. And what that says, it says that all scripture is inspired by God and is useful to teach us what is true and to make us realize what is wrong in our lives. It corrects us when we are wrong and teaches us to do what is right. God uses it to prepare and equip His people to do every good work. Phenomenal scripture. So, once again, it says that scripture is inspired by God, not by the people who wrote it, but inspired by God. As we talked about before, it's inspired by God through the Spirit, through the prophet who wrote it. And it is useful to not only teach us, but to teach us what is true and to help us realize what is wrong with our lives. See, without Christ, without God in our lives, there's always something wrong with our lives. And you'll see that if you go through life wondering if something is missing, something's not right. What is life for? Right here it is. That's what we're missing in our lives without God, without Christ. Is God or Christ, and Christ in our lives. So, let me take care of this fella too. That one was an easy one. But God uses His Scripture to teach us what we need to be doing in our lives, what's wrong in our lives, and how we can improve it, and how we can align our lives better to serve Him. It corrects us when we is wrong, and it teaches us what to do is right. So Scripture teaches us the difference between right and wrong, and what is wrong and what is right. And so by looking at Scripture, we find out what's wrong and what is missing in our lives. So to even go even further, God uses the Scripture for something, as it says here in chapter 17. Look at all these rabbits around here. See, I don't only put up things to where I do good, but I put up where I mess up too. I forgot to reload, which if you watch one of my earlier videos, I think it's the first one or the second episode in the Call of Wild series, you'll see I did the same thing, but with, I think, the 243. So that was kind of weird. But God also uses Scripture to prepare, but not only to prepare, but to equip His people, His followers, His believers, Christ followers, Christians, to do not just good work, but every good work. So in other words, every good work that we do is not us. It's God equipping us through His Scripture to do these good works. So Scripture builds up within us what's right and what's wrong, and builds us to do every good work in His name. So in a nutshell, that is what Scripture is used for, which comes from God. So that's why we should be in Scripture and reading Scripture and studying Scripture, not just reading it, but studying it, figuring out what it means, what's right and wrong, so that we can better serve God, because it's how He equips us. And if it's in your heart, hold on a second. Too easy. But anyway, we've got to build up Scripture in our hearts so that we can understand it. So when we're faced with anything in our lives, we know how to respond. We know what to do. We know how to respond in the right way. Doesn't mean that we're going to do it the right way every time, because we have strong flesh, and our flesh can sometimes take over. So whatever our desire is at the time, if our desire to serve the flesh is stronger than our desire to serve Christ, then that's what we'll do. But if our desire to serve Christ is stronger than our desire to serve self or to serve our flesh, then that's what we'll do. So, but you don't know what that is until you build it up in your heart, and that's through reading the Scripture, and that's how you will know what's right and wrong. I hope this has been helpful to you. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Reach out to me by email, my Twitter account, or any of my accounts, which I will list in the description here. See, it just adds my XP to my weapon right here, 34. It's slow, but it works. It's easier than the other methods that I've tried. So like I said, any questions, please comment or get in touch with me. I will answer it to the best of my knowledge. And I pray that it has been helpful to you. Yes, I like hunting rabbits this way. Now, if you notice, when I collect the rabbit, that my integrity bonus is 0, because I'm using a weapon that is more powerful than what needs to happen. I really should be taking them with a 22, but I don't need to build up my rifle. I need to build up my pistol. And unlock the other 2 pistols like the 44 Magnum. Now, once I unlock the other bullets, then I can probably start taking bigger game with it. But right now I have found that the rabbits are the easiest to take with 357. I can find them much faster. There's plenty of them. And usually if you find 1 or 2, you find a lot more. And if they run away and you give them a second, they a lot of times will come back. And sometimes they will even respond to a bleat call. See, I mean, they're just all over in here. Trying to figure out which one's bigger here. I'll take the closest one, I think. And this is one of the few animals you can get close enough to take out with this. Or take out with open sights. So I don't know why I'm taking pictures, but I am. See, and I'm not getting a lot of points for him. Not getting a lot of cash, so there's not a huge amount of reward except for the fact that you get to upgrade your pistol. And you'll find that it is a lot faster than... See, look, I've already got another rabbit coming in. See, that one that ran that way is already coming back. Now, can I... I'll shoot him on the run. See, look how... Find the zone where they're at, and you can just keep going. See, heart shot. Nope, not a heart shot. Everything but the heart, though. Let's see, pistol plus 34. Doesn't get much easier than that. Okay, I've switched locations. I'm still in Layton Lake District. And as you can tell, I've unlocked this site, or the red dot site. I honestly think it was easier with the open sights than the red dot site, but you can acquire your target a whole lot faster with the red dot site, it seems like. So that's why I'm using it. See, another bronze. 547 score. And it drops them every time. Yeah, all you got to do is hit them. If you hit them in the foot, it drops them. So... See, it's just one after the other. Nothing to it. Not like coyotes or smaller game to where you have to call them in and sit there and wait for them to get to you. You do get... See, this one's a silver, so I did a little bit better. Still plus 34 on the handgun. But on larger game, you tend to get a better score on your handgun. and level it up faster, but those opportunities are far in between. And I find that rabbits are everywhere. All you gotta do is find one of these resting zones or something like that, and harvest one, move on to the next one. A lot of times they'll come back, or you can track them, or you can hear them like we're right now. But I find this very fun, hunting down and searching for rabbits. I cannot get him to. He won't register. So I think we got him. I didn't hear him run off. No, he's still right there. I missed him. But he didn't run. See if I can get him this time. Don't move. Got him. That's a pretty good shot. On the move, nonetheless. A flesh shot. See what I'm saying? It don't matter where you hit him. 357 takes him down every time. Okay. Now I change things up. She's down. See, she's down. Now we're going to try to call in the rest of them and see if I can get another one. And you'll see when I collect these, I think we're going to get a better score on our pistol than we did on the rabbit. But I now have the more powerful bullets, so I can take out larger prey, or larger animals, not prey, like these deer. Yeah, let's not forget to reload. We don't want that to happen again. Have that deer come in. Let's just hope we can get a buck to come in. Nope, don't need a crossbow. Here they come. Bucks. Let's hope they come in. Ooh, let's hope he comes in. White-tailed deer, look. 5 of them. And a doe. Wrong call. Not a coyote. Okay, here they come. That should have it. Oh, nope. Need my pistol. That's the doe. Oh, here we go, here we go. I'm taking the closer one. Whichever one. Make sure I put him down. Oh, he's down. Let's see. Oh, it's a good shot on both of them too. It looks like good blood. See what we get on score on our pistol here. Oh, a gold buck. Yes. See, 51 on handgun score. Let's see what we get on him. Oh, first shot was in the spine. Second shot was in the pelvis. And how much score? 50. Guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and like this video.